Hey everyone, welcome to today's The Steady Trader video. It is a Tuesday, which means that it is time to look at a real-time or actionable trade idea. If you don't know this and you're new to the channel or new to the show, every Tuesday I'm going to offer you guys a real-time trade idea that I'm looking at, and that's what we're going to be doing today as well. As a reminder, these are not recommendations. I'm not authorized to give you a recommendation. This is simply stuff that I'm looking at, offering it to you through the lens of education. So today what we're going to be looking at is also something very actionable, and it is in the tech sector. If you probably have noticed by now, we had quite a bit of a sell-off in tech stocks for the past few days. That all kind of came to a crescendo yesterday, the 25th of June, and due to trade war talks, or at least that was ultimately sort of the excuse for it. And so I think there's an opportunity actually to buy a stock here for a pop, or at least an ETF. And what we're looking at here is the Nasdaq 100. Why the Nasdaq 100? We'll look at the charts here in just a second, but keep in mind that we have quarter end. We have about 4 days, actually not about exactly 4 trading days left in the month of June, and also in the second quarter of 2017. So what's going to happen now is a lot of fund managers are going to be playing what's called these quarter end games. And if you look at this historically speaking through the lens of many years, you will find that the stocks, or the indices, or the sectors, I should say, or the groups of stocks that held up, that did well in any given quarter, they'll tend to at least hold up and not totally fall apart in the last few days of that given quarter. And technology stocks, as well as consumer discretionary stocks, which by the way are both some of the top two sectors that we've liked thematically for this past quarter, they have done well. And so I think tech stocks could once again work. So let me show you this. And again, this is a trade. This is not something that I'm expecting to hold for very long for right now. This is a pure trade. But here's a Nasdaq 100. To kind of give you the optics around this, looks like this. So you can see the Nasdaq 100 QQQ ETF, very simple, very straightforward. And so we can draw the lines many ways. I always say this, technical analysis, in my opinion, is not an exact science. It's much more than art than anything else. But you can draw reference lines, and what they give us is, perspective, and that's really what this is all about. So you can see we broke past horizontal resistance here once in, I guess this was March, and we did it again here just a few weeks ago. And so the move that we've seen down over the past number of days, and really it was mostly Monday's move down, but from peak to trough, or at least from peak to the lows of Monday, we have fallen about 4.5%. Okay, and so we're now at this spot here, which I think sets up well to make a bullish bet, or at least make a bet that we're going to see some sort of a bounce. I'm not talking about necessarily something like this, but just kind of a bounce like this. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. And again, technically, you can see what's happening. I just talked about the quarter end games here, right? Again, here's a horizontal support. You also have this yellow line, which is the 50-day moving average lining up here. And so that's all there. And quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned, I think this is a trade that's both actionable and, in my opinion, has a good probability of working out. So again, it's always important, I think, to keep in mind that you can do trades both based on technicals as well as based on, you also need something else to it, like some sort of another perspective. And in this case, for me, it's the quarter end bounce. Also, by the way, there is another way you can do this trade, and I will show you guys how that works. And that's at a special webinar on Thursday. That's this Thursday, June 28th at 7 p.m. You can sign up in the link down below, or if you got this by an email, I'll show you guys a much higher probability way of doing this same exact trade than just buying the index, or just buying the QQQs, or buying a call or call spread. So make sure you join us there for that. It's called Maximum Income Trading Profits. Maximum Income Profits Trading Options, I should say. So join us for that if you like. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.